EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll, and we are underway from Atlanta. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Boy, Gore has been nothing short of amazing. He just continues to do it. I think back to Week 4, his performance against that New England defense, 109 yards on 17 carries. And, Charles, he's now just one of 4 running backs in history to top 15,000 career rush yards.
Oh, that's just worthy of applause. Do we slow clap, regular clap, standing ovation?
I think it's a standing ovation.
There's no doubt about it. I think all of the above. And remember, he got those 109 against a defense that's given up 1 touchdown on the season thus far. And guys like Le'Veon Bell struggled, just 35 yards. James Conner, just 21 yards. Frank Gore, 109 against maybe the best defense in the league.
On first down, it's Gore. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Ryan. This complete to Jones. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, tight down. There you go.
Now it's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, South! Hey, South! Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming for you, son! I'm coming for you, son! Shoot! Watch the shoot! Check 31! Check 31!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Let's see what you got. Mike, 49! Mike, ready, set!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bills' 38-yard line.
49, guys. Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
49, 11. 49 to Mike. Hey, get away with it. Hey, Alpha. Gun. Mike, 49. Watch twist.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Luke Stocker there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56.
He finds his target, John Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough, he's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And John Brown's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. They'll run on 1st down. Gore. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
56.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Alert! 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 Watch the flag! Watch the flag!
with a shotgun snap to Allen.
Where are you throwing the ball? Come on.
That
shit is so annoying.
Defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They pretty much make it so you have to use good teams. That shit is so annoying. Make your quarterback throw it, not even in the field of play. It's third down. What the fuck is that shit?
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Ryan. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready. 11. You're not ready. Gun. Check 3. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
51, down. Hey, high 7. Hey, express.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46.
Tight dog. 20. Back. Base. Check.
Here's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, taking a step back for a second, let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0, and then San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learned more about them in their 1 loss this year than we have in their 3 victories.
I think we would say the same thing about Kansas City because of how they got pressed, but we'd also say the same thing about Detroit, how they played Kansas City in that game.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now Allen. And able to find John Brown. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Another carry now for Gore. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Adrian Claiborne in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Jam, 6-6, pull it hard. Hey, right. Face. Motion. Let him go.
From the 29, Ryan. That is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 17 yards and
double
first
coverage.
down for
You gotta
Atlanta.
be kidding me. I'm not sure.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
51, Sam! Hey, watch it! 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Got it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 42.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, 280.
Mike, 49. 3 buds.
Check.
49 to Mike.
Hey, exit.
Blue dance.
Gotta go.
Now on 2nd and 13, Ryan. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
Okay, 59, ready. Check. 54, south.
Here's Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I
good.
just need some chocolate and a box of tissues.
Put your hands on her. Get hands on her.
On first down, it's Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. To throw on 2nd and 6, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And fights through one man. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it with goal. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the gun, Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Being chased out left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Bravo! Hey, South!
Mike, 49.
Don't get nervous.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up.
Good game.